What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Kick-Ass 2 Neca Hit Girl figure. As you can see here, she's got the basic blister card packaging here, and Hit Girl looks pretty nice, and I mean, I'm not 100% sold on the face sculpt here, but maybe she'll look different in hand. But on the back here, you have Hit Girl here. Nice picture of her. A little read up. Basically the same thing as the MFer. And in this wave came with Kick-Ass and the MFer. I believe Kick-Ass 2 comes out within the next couple weeks or a week or something like that. But yeah, definitely excited to see this movie. I did like the first. Unfortunately, I don't read the comic, so I'm not too familiar with all the characters. But yeah, pretty cool. And let's get Hit Girl out of package here, and we'll take a closer look at her. Whee! And we're back with Hit Girl out of the package, and she comes with a lot of stuff. I'll be honest. She comes with her staff blades, which are also removable, and you can connect them to make it into a full staff. I'll show you in a second. She also comes with her little daggers, her little throwing daggers, as my camera doesn't want to focus. She comes with 6 of these. Unfortunately, she has nowhere to put them. So that sucks, but she also comes with 2 hands, 2 separate other hands, so they look like pistol gripping hands. So, as my camera still doesn't want to focus, so okay, we're gonna play this game today. So there you go. Oops. She comes with 2 of these, very nicely sculpted in a glove form, and she also comes with 2 pistols, which she does have holsters for, which I will show you. Look kind of like a MP5K or something like that, like the James Bond gun. But yeah, she I mean, she's got some really nice detail, don't get me wrong. Tons and tons of loads of detail on her, and the likeness to the movie Hit Girl. Let me try and stick her guns in her pouches here. Oh boy. Alright, they're wrapped around her leg really tight, so I'm probably just going to leave it for now. Mess with it later. But, oh, those are for her daggers. Oh, I'm a dummy. Look at that. I am a dodo bird. I have dodo all over my face. I don't know what that means, but she actually, so she does have, I meant I have a dodo bird face, sorry. So she does have holsters for her knives, but I don't see a holster for her gun, or her guns, I should say, So you can put all her daggers in the side of her pouch. That's what those are for. I thought those were her gun pouches. Okay, so I apologize, but there's no place to put her guns. So you could either have her posed with her staff, which also breaks apart. I'll show you here. It does, it was kind of tough to get her, sorry, I keep taking her off camera because it's kind of tough to get her to put her hands together, or her hand in the bow staff, but there you go, there you have it connected there. I mean, she's a little stiff. I just got her out of package, so there you go. But I would definitely be careful with taking this out and off the peg. I always get worried about pegs and peg holes and like hand peg holes. I get worried because over time, if you keep taking them off and putting them back on, eventually that peg isn't going to hold up and it's going to snap off or break off, and then you can't use the hand, that hand anymore, or worst case scenario, the peg breaks off into the arm, and then you're really, you know, you're kind of shot. But other than that, that's pretty cool that they actually gave her the knife holsters over the gun holsters. I actually I think it'll make the character look better just even if you just have her on display. But with that being said, let's get to articulation here. Her head does move side to side, and it does move up and down. Arms move up, down, forward. Can't do a full 360. This is just a nice cloth cape. And she does have the Injustice articulation from Mattel, even though it's from Neca. But she does have the elbow swivel and the hinge, so it does go up and down. She also has a ball pegged hand, so it's kind of like a wrist hinge and a rotation. But the hands are removable for the other hand. It's fairly easy to do. She does have a diaphragm joint, which not the best range of motion, but it's still there. So no waist swivel. Her legs do go forward and back and out. She does have an upper thigh swivel underneath the skirt, so it's nice and hidden. She does have double jointed knees, and I'm surprised they didn't give her that NECA knee swivel, to be honest with you, but she does have these nice double jointed knees here. Looks good. And she does have an ankle swivel, ankle pivot or rocker, and an ankle hinge, which goes forward and back. So that is very nice. I mean, she definitely has some really nice articulation. She's very easy to stand, but my big quarrel with this figure is the head sculpt. To me, a head sculpt can really make or break a situation. Like if you have a very bland figure and then you have a really nice face sculpt, I think it kind of makes up for how bland the figure is. If you have that face sculpt that really gives you that likeness, I mean, the likeness is really, I mean, it goes, for me, it goes head sculpt and then it goes costume. But to have 100% likeness, you really want to bolster both. You really want to nail both. And I feel like they tried. And NECA's doing really good things, don't get me wrong. I think this face sculpt is just a little bit off. It's one of those NECA figures like the John McClane figure, which I've reviewed before, where it's like if you put her at different, like if I do her from like the profile, she can kind of give off that the girl from the movie. I'm not sure what her name is, I can't remember. But I mean, I see what they were going for. I know what that girl looks like, and but I don't see it right here. It just kind of looks like a dude in a mask with a wig on. Granted, women face sculpts are probably a little bit more complex for toy companies to do, seeing as they can't look as rough. And her nose holes are just I don't know, they're kind of atrocious. It looks like she's got some boogers in there or something, or I don't know. But there's a little slop on the nose. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I'm not trying to beat this figure up because there's a lot of great things. I mean, she comes with a ton of accessories, some nice holsters here for the blades, and it comes with removable hands and all this nice detail. And she is very, very accurate to the movie. And she's got a nice cloth cape, which is actually really nice and expands it's pretty big. So, it's pretty long. But with that being said, like I said, it can make or break a figure for me, the face sculpt. So, not really digging this face sculpt that much. So, but I mean, she does come with a ton of stuff, and I still think that she's a must-get with the series here. So, I mean, if you're like me and you don't like when face sculpts are jacked up or whatever, she might be a pass for you. She could be a pass. For me, I wanted these three. These are the three I really wanted in the wave. Yeah, if I had to rate her, probably give her an 8, which is still a good rating. Actually, yeah, I'm going to give her an 8. I'm going to stick with 8. I was going to say 7.5, but I'm going to give her an 8. She comes with so much stuff, it almost makes up for the face being kind of off. But for me, it's a personal preference thing with me. If the face is off, it kind of bugs me. But still a nice pickup. She comes with a lot of stuff. I mean, even if you're going to use some of her accessories for, you know, your DC Universe Classics or your Marvel Legends, you could do that, you know? They are in scale. And so, yeah. There is my review of the Kick-Ass 2 from Neca Hit Girl figure. Definitely still gonna recommend her. I think she's a must-have if you're trying to get into this series. But I mean, yeah, she's definitely pretty nice. I mean, the boots are nice, and her whole outfit is very accurate. It's got stitching all over the place. Nice sculpting too. Very nice sculpting. So I'm gonna stick with an 8. The more I look at it, the more I want to give it a higher rating. But sticking with an 8. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the flip side.